So I also had questions about my notebook and how I do notes in AP Calculus. So this is our AP Calculus notebook. I am so excited about this. So way back in the day, I would just have kids take notes like pretty traditional. I would just write out the example, they'd copy it down in their notebook or their binder, and then we would just do notes like that. So because it's A, B, and B, C every day all year, we have a lot of content to get through. And so what started happening is there'd be some days where the lesson would take way too long, we wouldn't get through it. So then I would spend time like typing up the notes. So then we're just filling in and doing the examples. I ended up finally, after years of this, I started typing up every single note page. So then I had an actual physical note page for every single lesson for the class. So a couple of years back, I went to my administrator and I was like, hey, I have this idea. I want to go to Staples. I want to get this printed and bound, and so I can hand students an actual notebook with all the notes contained together. And so that administrator, I was so excited to hear, they're like, let's just buy a binding machine and do it in-house. And I'm like, wait, we can do this? So we ended up getting that binding machine and the materials, and so that's what this is. It's amazing. I just made a little cover for it. And then we have a table of contents. So I typed up the section, the title of the lesson, and then the page number. And then I included a formula sheet that I typed everything up as like a quick reference that students might need for calculus. And you can see it's just the typed up notes. So it's great because if there's a graph, it has the provided graph and then we can just draw right on it. And it makes for the most amazing resource because the kids take notes in this every day. And then at the end of the unit, I just walk around on the review day and just spot check that everything's filled in. If everything's filled in their notes, then they get full credit in the 10% category, which is their notebook check category. And the best part is by the end of the year, they have their entire course, AB through BC, all the content laid out in these notebooks. And so it's just the most amazing thing that I get to have this as a resource for my students, because between this and then we also put together a binder when it comes to AP review time, they just need those two things to then fully have all their resources to get ready for the AP exam. So yeah, it's our AP Calculus notebook, and I'm just so excited to be able to have this for my students. All right, guys, if you have any questions, go ahead and reach out. Thanks for watching.